Raindrops falling down my window pane. Jaded feelings once again. These thoughts of you keep running through my head. On and on without no rest. You and I both know we can't deny it. Our deepest feelings ain't it obvious? We've got this chemistry. But now I'm sitting here in the silence, wondering if you even know the obvious. I'm drowning in the deep. That's why I say, oh. Nothing else mattered till I hit the ground. Not caving on pavement, too dangerous. Consider the opposing side of my emotions. I see prisons that won't keep me frozen. No, 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 can't ignore my heart's own course. Precipitating, been contemplating. What's life worth if I stay caged in? Window painting, raindrops fading, dissipating. Amongst the stillness, the fog is cleared up. Reminiscing on what could have been us. I let go my hold. That's why I say, oh.
It's your girl Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. We in the building. It's Wednesday. We're feeling good today. I'm feeling good today. I feel like my skin looks really clear. I don't know. If you guys can see what I'm doing, it looks like I'm looking at a mirror. So I'm like, oh, skin looking right, skin looking right. I see we got some activity in the check-in. Who we got in the check-in right now? Let's see. Who's with us with the Mina Mendoza show right now? Shit, of course, loyalty right there. Amanda, Santa Squad, yes. She's in here. So yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm feeling really good right now. We actually have a beautiful and talented, extra special, spicy guest with us. We got Miss Vibe Jones in the building. Yes. She's actually outside. Yeah. Sorry, girl. I'm on live. I can't come get you, but yeah, she's coming though. She's coming. She'll be here soon. So everybody that's been pretty much part of my journey, I have been playing Vibe Jones music from like the beginning. I interviewed her one time prior. She's actually a longtime friend of mine. We used to work together, and the connection I have with this woman is so beautiful. She's such a talented, like, yes, that part, yes. what's funny is I could picture her saying that, like that exact phrase. So yeah, I'm really happy about this interview. This interview is really, really, really special for me. So yeah, everybody that's tuning in with me, I hope everybody's feeling amazing. Shout out to everybody that supported karaoke night. Shout out to everybody that supported karaoke night. Everybody that came through last Saturday. It was a movie. Definitely movie vibes for sure. Shout out to everybody, all the performances. We had GM come through. He was actually a guest of mine, I think 4 weeks ago. He came through, promoted his song Jingling. We also had Miss Vibe Jones in the building herself. She definitely played a lot of her music, all different like sides of her, which I love. And you know, we definitely brought her back. We were like, encore, encore, you know, how to play my sip my tea. I love that song from her. Check it out. And we also had a performance by Will White. Will White was actually, I believe, my second interview. And the energy that this man brings anytime he enters like an event space or just a space in general is always like positive, creative. Last time I had him on my show, he brought like, you know, just brought his guitar, started like performing. And I remember one time I had a guest and then out of nowhere, a guitar just popped out. So it's like, even when he's like not doing the show, it's like he's here in spirit. So shout out to Will White. So definitely check it out. We want to start, you know, doing more of these shows. So hopefully the next time we have it, you guys are there. More people are there. I'm trying to get all of the state of New Jersey to come. I don't know how that's possible because we might not be able to fit everybody, but it was amazing. Shout out to Mary's Restaurant in Passaic that actually sponsored the event. Everybody was able to get empanadas. So we were feeding everybody. Yo, shout out to Delightful Beauty Products, though. Shorty was selling CMOS the whole night. The whole night. Every time I kept looking at her table, there was just activity upon activity upon activity. So shout out to her. And also shout out to everybody that came. Even if you didn't sing, thank you for coming. If it wasn't for all you coming and supporting us in this community event, it wouldn't even be made possible. I honestly did not know what to expect because I never hosted an event before. So I was nervous. I really was nervous. Not like nervous, like I wouldn't do it, just like jitters, positive jitters. I even have Marv tell me, like, you nervous? I almost felt like he got nervous because I was nervous, but I was like, nah. I'm good to go. I'm just, you know, I want to be great for you all the time. I want to make sure if I give you guys an event or my time that I'm giving you 110% of me. So y'all definitely got that out of me that day. Y'all saw me sing, y'all saw me dance. And honestly, I was very surprised at some of the music that was coming out. Not that I'm judging y'all, but it's like I felt like there was so many different sides of music. We were listening to Spice Girls. There was Kanye West. We had The Police with Roxanne. There was just like so many levels of different music. We even had, you know, shout out to Will White again because he performed, I think it's a Backstreet Boys song. I might be wrong. Marv, it is, right? Okay, yes. He performed. You got to catch this performance when he does it. He plays a Backstreet Boys song, I guess in like an acoustic, dark, but still just welcoming way. Like, I don't know how to describe that performance, but you got to definitely catch him do it. So, and also shout out to him. His birthday, I think, is tomorrow, the next day. So, yeah, it's not Will White's show. It's the Mina Mendoza show. I just really think he's a positive person, and I want to give him his kudos. So, yes, what we got in the check-in right now? Oh, snap. We got vegan wine. Yo, what's up? I thought I was going to meet you that day. Like, what's up? Why didn't you come? Could have brought me a sandwich. What's up? Nah, I'm just playing. But thank you for coming in. You know her spicy sandwich king in the building with her, too. Ew. Yes. We got also shout out to Blaze, shout out to Amanda. Karaoke night was litty. Do another one. I want to do another one. Marv, we got to do another one. Yes, Millie, next time. I know it's hard finding a babysitter, but you need to find a babysitter for that night. You gotta come, Millie. It was a movie. John was there. He didn't sing, but he was there. It was dope. It was definitely a movie. You should have came, vegan wine. Next time, I'm holding you accountable. I'm just saying. I'm holding you accountable. And you gotta bring me vegan wine, even though wine is vegan already. Like, it really is, though. When I thought about it, I was like, wait a second. Yeah, it's vegan. Yes, welcome. Yes, yo. Okay, wait. I want to bring it up, but we'll talk about that more when Vibe Jones comes in because I definitely want to give him his kudos for that performance. I got pulled over by vegan police for smoking too much green. Yo, that's crazy. I'm surprised you didn't get a. Yeah, that's crazy. I hope you alright though. I hope you alright. So yeah, I hope everybody's feeling good. Thank you for supporting us on our first Bravery Studios karaoke night. Definitely a whole vibe. And yeah, we're just gonna get into like some light topics before we bring, our super special spicy guest with us. So I just wanna let y'all know, today's National French Fry Day. I'm gonna start every show now. I found out there's always a national something every day. And every time there's a Wednesday, I'm gonna figure out which national day it is. So today is your National French Fry Day. I wanna know, what is your favorite French fry? No judgment. We don't judge people here. Judge your mother, judge your best friend. Don't judge me. We don't judge nobody. What is your favorite French fry? Mina Mendoza's favorite French fry, I would definitely have to say Checkers. For sure, Checkers. Checkers with a banana milkshake. Yo, that combination, fire. I don't even like their cheeseburgers. I don't want that shit. Give me a bag of Checkers French fries with a banana milkshake, and I'm fucking stoked. I'm happy. So I want to hear it. What is everybody's favorite French fry? Yo, help me out. Help me out. I want to know. What's your favorite French fry? Marv, what's your favorite French fry? Really? Wow, damn, that's a Patterson thing. I think because like McDonald's was so like, McDonald's isn't bad. They got better. I feel like growing up, and tell me if I'm wrong, I feel like there was a point where McDonald's fries were just too soggy. They had to like, at one point, it was like, I remember, it was just long and soggy. So I used to always go to the McDonald's by Martin Luther King Boulevard. I remember that. That was the McDonald's I always frequented. And I don't know, I feel like their French fries, they were okay. They weren't the best though. They were alright. And then they fixed them. I feel like Burger King fries, they could be better. Wendy's, nah. I don't know. It has to be Checkers. It definitely has to be Checkers for sure. And kudos, even more points if you get onion rings and French fries, because that's the ultimate combo right there. I like to have options. That's amazing. Oh, Millie's with the McDonald's. Okay, vegan, why? Curly fries. Curly fries are good. I love curly fries. If I went to a diner and it was that option, I would get curly fries and onion rings. Maybe because they're both round. Kind of go with the shape or whatever. All right, so I had the cucumber deluxe. Saddlebrook Diner crispy fries. Yo, facts. Anybody see, Amanda, that's why I like Checkers, because it has like that texture gourmet type of surface. Yo, anybody who's been to SBD, Saddlebrook Diner in Saddlebrook, New Jersey, please go and get their French fries. I don't know what those Greeks are doing, but they're doing something right with those French fries. I'm getting hungry. It's National French Fry Day. Go get your favorite French fry today. And make sure you got ultimate dipping sauces. Enhance that experience. So yeah, Mina Mendoza approves. Just saying. Just saying. All right. I hope everybody's feeling good. I hope everybody's feeling great. Another thing that I do want to talk about, just in general, because it is happening, kudos to New Jersey. New Jersey actually now has cannabis curriculums in colleges. And I think that's a great thing. And you know what's crazy? One of them is in our, right here, right in town, Bergen Community College. Shout out to BCC in the building. Yo, they are having a weed curriculum. Now, I'm not exactly sure what it involves, like if they teach you how to, I would hope they teach you all the ins and outs, but I'm wondering if they like grow it in the greenhouse. I'm wondering, what is it that they're teaching you how to do? But kudos to them for being innovators in this type of business. I feel like we are starting to lose more of that stigma with the devil's lettuce and just be more welcome and open to it. I always felt like it was medicinal. From the beginning that I tried it, I've never thought that I was doing something bad. So shout out to Bergen Community College. There's also some other New Jersey colleges that are actually doing this as well. I just think it's great that a community college, and it's so close to home, is actually doing it. So kudos to them. I wonder what you had to do to apply for that job. I want to be a weed professor. Sign me up, yo. Like how you write a paper. Okay, so with this paper, I brought refreshments. Like, yo, is this like, yo, how we, like, my weed plant is better. Let's smoke it. Let's see which one is it. Like, yo, the questions in my mind right now are insane. I'm just like, yeah, like, I'm curious. I would take that course. I will take that course. Let me see what's going on in the check-in. I want to see the action. What do we think to this? I call it Jesus salad. I'm dead. I better hope you're singing about sandwiches. Definitely hope you're singing about sandwiches. So what we're going to do right now, guys, I just wanted to warm you guys up with some casual, chill conversations. Nothing spicy yet. Just super chill. We're actually going to bring Miss Vibe Jones in. So we're going to get her nice and comfortable. We're going to transition real quick. We're actually going to play, a little bit of her music as we get her to come in. So everybody that is in the check-in right now, do not leave. We are going to come back in a couple minutes. And, we're going to get started with this interview. So stay tuned.
Stuck on my high. I like when we lay and just stare up at the moon, then watch the earth illuminate the stars. The eye of you and me right here, my dear, is quite so clear. I like the way I can be me, you can see me clearly, but not more to prove. I just wanna spend my weeks, days, hours, minutes here with you. I like keeping you around. I like when we get down. I like feeling your vibe. I like in this high of your loving, got me wondering if there's something I can feel for real, forever, you and me together. Oh, I like the way, I like the way I can be me, you can see me clearly, but none more to prove. I just wanna spend my weeks, days, hours, minutes here with you.
We back. It's Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. We got the spicy guest settled. She's here. Shout out to Miss Vibe Jones.
Hello.
She's in the building. She's here. She's hydrated. She came with a gallon of water. Show it. Yeah, girl. She's like, my pH level balanced.
Okay.
Let's go.
I bring this everywhere with me.
As you should. Water is amazing. Water is definitely amazing. But we could talk about that later, though. I want to talk to you. I'm
here.
Yes. How are you feeling, my love?
I'm pretty good.
You're feeling good?
Good.
That part.
It's just nice to be able to come here again and
I
chill with
know.
you. It's been a little over a year now.
Yep. It's definitely been a little bit over a year, a lap around the sun. I did mention to the viewers, love, that we had an interview before. So it's a very exciting segment for me because I want to know your growth, your journey. What have you been up to? So let's start with, first of all, the name.
Yeah.
You transitioned the name.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
So, yeah, I had been Vibe on Kia for about 5-6 years since I had begun my journey with my artistry, and I just felt like there's been so much maturity and transformation that's occurred over the past few years, and I wanted something to be fitting for the name change. And I also feel like the greats that are out there, you know, though I'm not saying I'm there yet, but like the Whitney
I think you are.
Houstons and the Michael Jacksons, thank you, and they just had it's the first name, it's the last, the Brent Faiyaz, as he just, came out with his album, but it's just like, to me, that makes sense to have something that, that it's a completion, and also something where the audience would be able to grab onto it quick, like the last name Jones, and
it's catchy.
It's catchy. I wanted to still stay true to vibe, and then I added the Z on the end, and that's like correlated to the Supreme Alphabet, and I'm into like numerology, and so it's like a divine number as well with 7, and this is what it's all been connected to, like me making sure that I have
Vibe Jones, a total of 7 letters, right?
I didn't even think about that. It was more so the letter Z and it being within the Supreme Alphabet, like the number correlated to it is Z. But I didn't even think of that. Is that the case?
IIBEJO. Oh, no.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we did pass that. I was like, wait. I was sitting there thinking about that. I was like, yo, if it did happen and we just figured that out right now, it'd be dope. Okay.
So, like, all of those things connected to it. And it's really been me, like, going on this spiritual journey as well. Getting to know myself better, feeling, in my most authentic, like, embodiment of me. And so that all represents it. And I was like, this will work.
Yes, so, yeah. I love that. I love the positive manifestation. She was like, this will work. Not, I hope this works. Because that's 2 different things that... Gotta remove certain words when you want things, So I love that you said that statement like that, like this will work. So kudos to you. So Vibe Jones, okay.
Here
so
she is.
Were there other names that you were trying to go with too? That you're comfortable sharing, of course.
I can't even.
Or was
recall.
that the only one? Like
I might have tried Vibe Rose, something. It just didn't. It didn't flow correctly. And even when I did mention it to some other people, they were like, I don't know, I really like Vibe on Kia, but to someone like the people have been rocking with me for a very long time, they're already with
just like me. I've been supporting you forever.
Yes, Ms. Mina, it just was just like, I like it. And it's got a mystique behind it. And you don't even, some people have said, another friend of mine, my audio engineer, he was like, it kind of sounds like you could be, it could be masculine or feminine, and that's something
inclusive, like either or.
Yeah. So I'm grateful that I was able to make sure that I could go through within the system, like the digital platforms, and because it can take a lot of time, and a lot of people don't do that, or they shy away from doing it. But for those who are an artist or music artists, I just if you want to do something, or if you want to change your name, if you have any thoughts of it, like, it can happen. So, like, that's just something I'm going to input in there. Okay. If you want it to happen, you can do it. So, yeah, it's doable.
I love that. I love that, girl. Yeah. Okay, so Vibe Jones. So let's talk about it, love. Just for the viewers that are now, because I know we interviewed before, but how did you start your musical journey in general? Like, why? What age were you? What was it that is like, you know what? I want to be. Well, what do you consider yourself? An artist, a singer? Like, what's your? Who are you? Title. I'm like, who are you? Sorry, I was trying to figure out a creative name.
Yeah, I consider myself an artist, singer, songwriter, vocalist, entrepreneur. Like that whole umbrella. The entrepreneur, like the umbrella of it, but artist as well for sure, because I've done like creative direction. A lot of my covers that I've done, I've done the edits or design them. Yeah, help from some people as well. But I started my journey, I would say, when I've always loved music. But I've always been a super shy girl. At least when I was younger, I didn't have as much self-confidence. And music has always been something that I've always resonated with. Like, I always have some headphones in my ears wherever it is that I go. Always be like next to the boombox. Damn, that sounds so old. But
it's all right. I like it. I like boomboxes. That's where we came from.
Yeah, like I would just be in front of the radio and listening to music, and I just didn't think at the time that this was something that could be, that it was for me, or I would be the singer or could be a singer just yet. But I know when I was in my senior year of high school, and I really wanted to be a part of the talent show that they had, and I cared so much about it, but I was a little bit timid to go on stage by myself. So there was a girl that I wanted to go on there with, but she ended up backing out, but
I'm sick.
There was
Bead girls.
It was still no. Hey,
I mean,
guess
maybe
we
it
all got
happened
those
for a
insecurities.
reason,
Yeah. But
so what happened? I'm curious. I'm still here with the story. So she backed out.
She backed out. I didn't end up doing it. For me, there was still like this feeling that I wanted to share my voice in some way. I got to college, and I always been like.
Wait, hold on. You did the talent show though, right?
Well, I didn't do it. I didn't end up doing it. I backed out myself, and I fell through with it. So it was like still those moments where I was going through a lot of like feelings of insecurity and not being able to do it alone just yet.
Yeah.
So I went off to college, and I ended up joining this poetics crew on campus, so different creatives being able to express themselves. It wasn't dominant for the arts or anything, but it was something for me that I felt was a outlet. And I started doing covers there. And
what was your first cover?
Oh God.
Or well, how about this? What's a cover you always will remember?
So what ended up happening while I was there is I sang for a friend of mine, some friends of mine on camp. It wasn't on campus, but it was like while I was there at Seton Hall, and they were like, "You need to perform this." I sang Erica by Mama Badu. It's just that's one of my spiritual teachers and spiritual mamas. So
yes,
they were like, "You need to perform at Shoe Voice." The voice version for Seton Hall. So
okay,
I performed there. I was shook. I was petrified when I walked on this. That's all of the. I was just, there was so much anxiousness. I couldn't even see anybody on the stage. Oof. I couldn't see anybody in the crowd, like just because the lights were so bright, and I had walked from like the door, and then it was a good 10 feet down where the seat was. Yeah. So it was just quiet. At least that's what it felt like for me. And then when I began singing, I was doing my thing, but I still didn't know what the outcome was gonna be. Yeah. At the end of it, when I finished singing, like I stumbled a little here. There was a little bit of shakiness there happening, but I got through it, and it felt so like liberating and just freeing to do it. It felt so good in the midst of there being all that. I don't know, just the adrenaline. It was an adrenaline rush. It was being a little frightened, but excited to. Did people clap
like that sound though? Like so
at the end. So when I finished, I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be quiet. It was like, like I have the video. It was insane for me. It was like they really enjoyed it, and I was surprised, but I was grateful because I felt seen in that moment. And I just wanted to, it was like a craving. Like I needed to do it again.
That's it.
Yeah. And from then on, it just started looking at other campuses around in the area to try to perform at. And I felt that feeling again. It was just like, that's when I began meditating and doing more inner work. And it was almost a parallel of the feeling of being able to have like this meditative and almost euphoric connection with when I'm in that state, and then compared like with the music. And I was like, something's happening, and I want to, like this feels almost effortless for me, and it just helped me dive in further into understanding myself and getting to a point where I feel like I've gone on this path and to keep trusting it, because I've opened so much more as a person and just feeling like I can be my full self at all times.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, that's where the journey has started, and I've just been at it since. It was in 2016 that I first recorded.
Okay.
And from then on, yeah, I just have felt compelled to stick to it.
As you should. I love this. I love how it started from, you know, that's an amazing, because you could tell the story is genuine. You know, I feel like a lot of people, I thought I was going to hear a story like, you know, I love it, like, oh, my mother, my this, my that. And you're just like, yeah, like I did a talent show and I didn't do it, but I went to college and then I did do this performance. You said it was Seton Hall's, what was it called? Shoe Voice. Okay. So I'm curious, like, what these performances look like, you know, but I'm happy that your performance went well, that you were nervous, but you know what? Like, you did it. And now you're here. You're still kicking ass, girl, rocking out. Love that. Love that for you. Absolutely. I mean, like, I always ask these questions because I'm like, did you just wake up one day was like, I could sing, I want to be a singer? And then it's just like, I always get curious, like, why do people want to do this so much? So, like, what are you working on right now? Like, what are your projects?
So at the moment, I'm going to continue putting out singles. So it's not even last month. It was the end of May that I put out my single, Been the Mood. And I feel like it's a great representation of, like I said, the maturity with my sound and just making sure that I get people in a little groove. You know, you over here getting your bag, on your grind, and then also, you know, making sure that you also enjoy the present as well.
That part.
That matters. And then I have another track that's going to be coming out. So I've just been in the studio. As of late, I've been in the studio more. Shout out to A&S Studios, my boy Ant.
Drop a bomb. Drop a bomb. Go for it.
So yeah, so that's on the way as well. It's been in the vault for a minute, almost 3 years, but I feel like it's a timeless piece. Yeah, it's the time now too. Yeah, it's the right timing.
Okay, so you said the new track right now is called Been
the Mood.
Been the Mood.
Yeah,
we actually have that, and I want listeners to hear it as well. So we're gonna actually play that for them. Anything else that you want to share about the song Love before we actually play it?
This one was from a minute ago as well. I had written it during the pandemic. Oh, I'm sorry. I had written it during the pandemic, and I was able to finally get in touch with the producer. His name is J. Dot. I found him on YouTube.
Hey.
And it was initially just for me to practice my pen game. And then I love the first
pen game, like lyrics?
Yeah, my lyrics.
Okay. I'm trying to get with the lingo. Okay.
So then I was like, oh, but I want to see what else I can write with this. It was some time later that I finally came into full completion. But yeah, shout out to him. He's actually from and lives in Trinidad.
Really?
But, yeah. So
how did that happen? How you guys meet?
I reached out to him. Well, I had tagged him when I first put it out in 2019, like the first verse, and he was like, "Oh, this is dope," and so he saw me then and followed me, but it was still some time in between. And then we finally got a momentum going in the last year. Well, this year, so we can keep in touch. And he's been so kind and helpful with the process. So
you've never physically met him?
I still haven't physically met him. No.
That's crazy. You guys, when you guys meet, you gotta make an album.
Oh, that'd be dope. Because he makes some hard beats. So
like, you just gotta sleep at the studio. Like, yo, listen, we're gonna stay at this hotel.
I'll go to Trinidad.
Yeah,
girl,
don't come here. Go to Trinidad.
Right.
That's what I'm about to say. I was like, might as well film a music video out there.
Right. That'd be lit.
That'd be dope. So his name is J. Dot.
J. Dot.
Yes, let's drop a bomb on J. Dot. Let's go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and listen to this track. I want everybody that's in the check-in, let us know. Let's hear your feedback. Let's see what you think about it. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Marv, drop that beat. Let's go.
take me deep. I've been coasting, floating, remoting. Reshaping all my figures. I've been capitalizing on my dividends. Reminding what I've been through. No time to wait, hesitate, or wanna be great, yeah. Pull up and groove. Hey, I'm just trying to set the mood. Come catch this groove, free your mind, get into it. Pull up and groove. Excellence in the mood. Come catch this groove, free your mind, get into it. I cannot deny that I have been on my grind, working day and night and pushing overtime. Pay my dues, making these moves. Grab my pay, stacking my cash, switching through lanes. Focus on me now. All I can say is pull up and groove. Hey, I'm just trying to set the mood. Come catch this groove, free your mind, get into it. Pull up and groove. Excellence in the mood. Come catch this groove, free your mind, get into it.
Okay, no, you're good, you're good. All right, real quick, what you guys think of that song? Hold on, we got some feedback from people. We got some feedback. So we got vegan wine. Oh, I hope you call in later too, because you got to ask my guest the famous question. But vegan wine says, her vocals are crispy.
Thank you.
Yes. Gotta keep the chords on go mode. All right, vegan wine. Thank you for the feedback. Yeah, this track Fuego. Amanda's like, this is some baby making music.
Oh,
okay, that's a great thing. And then vegan's wine, like, I tried not to say it. All right, I love that. All the sexy vibes, ads.
Okay.
And Amanda's like, adds to Smush playlist. That's a good girl. High five. That's a great thing.
Right.
If people are comfortable enough to make love to your music, that's great music. Your music is on that spiritual side of making humans. Wow. That is a great thing.
I love that. That perspective.
That's a great compliment. Because it's like, yo, you can't make music to, gosh, what's a great example? Like, I can't even think of that. Like, for a track to make. First of all, that's a very great compliment because you could be having sex and the wrong song comes on and you're like, nah, man. Like,
like, yo, kills the mood.
What? Like, dog, if you but nah, like, what's going on in here? So, hey, that is a great compliment. Thank you, Amanda, for sharing that feedback.
Thanks, Amanda.
She's gonna be playing that. You're like, why is this song playing so much this month? Shout out to Amanda, though, the female support, woman empowerment. That's something that we do in this show, love. I am a big-time feminist, and I am all about women. Women, minority groups, all that. Like, that's my thing. So I am just, like, grateful for you to come into my show. And I'm also even honored that you're my friend. I'm like, she's my friend. I actually know her in real life.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Yes, my love. All right, I want to continue this interview, though. So we played that track that you were working on right now. Any type of, like, performances that we should be looking out for? Because I've been peeping you, girl. I was like, yo, look at my friend, yo. Like, I saw you in a couple of these, like, open mics. So, like, tell us about them. How did this start happening? I saw you in a couple different locations. She busy.
I had my first one actually for the year in May, so early May, and that was over in Patterson, and it's a crew called Space Station. Cause
You were playing in Prototype,
Prototype,
the event space.
Yes.
Shout out to Prototype. That's why I saw you. I was like, girl, okay, she in Patterson. She in my neck of the woods.
And there are actually people and creative friends of mine from BCNN Studios. I was over in Fairview. That was a few years back. So there's people in the mix as well, who they invited me to come through and perform, and also One Mic. So shout out to E from One Mic Day.
Yes.
So yeah, I came through and I really enjoyed that event and just the energy in there. And so there was someone who enjoyed my performance, and afterwards he reached out, and so their event was at the end of the month over in Pennsylvania, and it was almost like a retreat situation happening, and just it was maybe about 50 or 55 people that were there. And so it was like pretty intimate, and they were on their like meditation type time as well as just they had several different performers as well. But that was a day and a night to remember. We stayed overnight there, so I performed a few of my songs.
So what was it that you were playing music for them to relax?
Well, they had other. So for me, I like to feel out the environment, and so my songs that I chose to perform while I was there were from my first project, Osumare. So it was pretty relaxing overall. Like, we were by the bonfire and kind of camping out as well too, and just getting centering ourselves in a sense. But the songs that I did were Yellow and Violet Hues, so they were all connected to like the chakra systems and just getting yourself in a. It's a very spiritual project. So yeah, it was that was basically what was going on in that space as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead, honey.
Oh, sorry, and I felt like that was one of my best performances as well. Just how grounded I felt, like how. And it was just like a complete flow when I had performed that day. So yeah, but that's it.
Okay. And any performances that you have lined up right now?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
So the last one was, of course, here.
Karaoke night at Riverview Studios.
And I'm very grateful. But at the moment, no. I'll see what else is on the horizon. I'm just want to make sure that I put out the next song and the next single and keep that momentum going. Okay. And then if another opportunity comes up, then yeah,
go from there. Love that. So I'm curious, my love. So has there been any mishaps that's happened that you could share for us, that happened, you learned from it, and now you're here? Anything that you could share?
Mishaps like what?
Mishaps like anything, like maybe going to the studio and not having your music right, or maybe somebody not doing something right, or maybe someone mixing up the date for an event, or anything like that. Anything like that happened where it tested your patience as an artist that you could share with us?
There's always something.
Something that you could share with us where it's like, oh, okay, so if this did happen for us, like what we could do to keep cool, calm, cool, collective.
Okay, so when I was over at Prototype and I had my music, I don't know if that's a good example because it ended up working out. Like
what happened?
I had brought my speaker with me because I didn't have the song. The song couldn't export off of my laptop where I could send it to one of the DJs so that they can play it through the system.
Yeah.
So we were trying to rearrange they brought out a small table to try and rearrange it and make it work, and then it was playing. I had the music playing from my laptop and then synced over to the Bluetooth, and for them it was, I guess it wasn't loud enough, the sound that was emitting. So my friend, he goes, I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think we should do this. And I'm just like,
in front of everybody. Yo, I'm
this
dead.
is still during the sound check though, and he was just like, I don't think we should do this. And I'm just like, what? He was like, this, and he had like this whole thing.
Oh
I was
my
like,
god!
No, I want to play this song
in front of everybody.
Well, it was still like the people setting up, and we were mostly the ones just like exchanging. But it was one of the other audio engineers there as well. And I was like, no, I don't even get to play this song often, and I don't get to sing this often enough and perform this. I'm doing this right. I brought the speaker from the crib.
We're gonna do this.
Yeah, I was like, nah, and then I was like, my audio engineer, initially he told me that I couldn't bounce it, which means just like remove it and export it into an MP3 file so I could send it over to just through the email. So he was like, let me see it again. Like, let me see it myself. So he took the laptop and was able to, I don't know, with ease bounce it. And so I was able to perform it so it could like be played through the whole system, and it worked out in itself. And that's actually the wop wop doo wop 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 doo wop, that song. So like that was on the way. That was on the way. Had Free Queen. So
okay, love that, love that, and thank you for sharing that too. Because it's like sometimes like you just gotta stick to your own intuition. Like, I'm gonna do this.
Right.
Like, this
even
will
so,
work.
even if it didn't work, I was just like, no, it would have still been the speaker.
Facts. I didn't bring this shit for nothing.
Right.
Okay, like we're gonna make it work. We're gonna figure it out. So I'm glad that you stuck to your guns. It was like, yo, fuck that. We're gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
So it ended up.
It was
working
a blessing in disguise too, like how it all transpired. Because now I was able to record it in the studio.
Yeah. So I'm curious, love. I've been starting to ask this question to every artist that comes through, to the Mina Mendoza Show podcast. If you had, because I've seen a couple of your music videos, you know, if you had an unlimited credit card, like meaning you will never have to owe money on this shit ever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Nothing. If you had I'm giving you this unlimited credit card, right? Right?
Yeah.
You can make the greatest music video of all time.
Oh.
You could have anybody in this music video. Remember, it's unlimited credit card. That means like, yo, what's your fee? $1 million here, charge 2. Like, yo, like you're coming, like, you know. So I want you to get super creative. It's limitless,
right?
Like it's unlimited. Like it's the world's your oyster with this music video. Where would it be? Who would be in it? What would it be about? Like I want to know. I want to know.
What would it be about?
Everything.
Oh
Not,
my
okay,
gosh.
maybe not too in depth, but where would it be? What would we be doing? Like, what? Remember, I got you an unlimited credit card, girl.
Right. I would probably go to 2 different locations. I always wanted to go.
I wanted to choose that to be J-Dot.
I've always wanted to go to Costa Rica, and so somewhere tropical.
Yeah.
Maybe East Africa.
Okay.
Or maybe South. Maybe because I love animals. So maybe there. That's a possibility. Or like my family's from the British Virgin Islands. So I was able to go there not too long ago, and it just like felt like one of those moments of. My cousin said it well. He was like, you know, you got your branches over in the States, but your roots are here. So it was like one of those feelings of feeling complete in a space that, you know, your where your heritage is, where your people are from. So maybe there. Who would I have in it? Jhené Aiko would definitely be is like a feature.
Girl, anything.
I would love to have Jhené
right.
Aiko on a feature.
Okay. Pregnant or not pregnant? Because
Who?
she's pregnant now.
She is?
Wait, no, time out. Is she? Who says it? What's his face? No, I'm listen.
I feel like I know I feel like I saw something, but I don't know.
No. Wait, is Jhené Aiko pregnant? Yeah, I know I saw this. She's pregnant. Her and Big Sean are expecting a baby.
Oh, congrats to them.
Congrats. That's I'm like, wait a second. So pregnant, Jhené Aiko, or not?
If she's
pregnant?
down with it.
Okay.
Yeah, come through.
That'd be lit.
Come through maternal, like in your maternal form.
In South Africa?
Yeah, or Costa Rica.
Okay.
Take your pick.
All right.
Who else? Kendrick Lamar. I love
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest inspirations too. Who else? I mean, they could just come through and be in the video. They don't even
extras. I need extras, expensive extras. And then
my homies will definitely come along.
Lit.
And
how would you surprise them? Be like, yo, you gotta go to Newark Airport in like 24 hours.
I like that.
Get a jet. Spontaneous, a jet. How many people would you take with you?
I got a handful.
Girl, the credit card's unlimited. You ain't gonna know nothing. I'm like, I'm sending 5 planes. Everybody that was at that talent show a long time ago.
Probably 10, 12.
12
Oh, gosh.
people?
Yeah, 10 to 12.
Okay. So we got Gina Aiko.
Yeah, Kendrick
Pregnant,
Lamar.
if she allows it.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar would be in Costa Rica or South Africa.
Yeah.
Okay. What you styling in? What you're coming in? What's the clothes looking like?
Ooh.
You in designer and non-designer?
I like to mix
contemporary?
it up.
Okay.
That would be good. If I had unlimited, it would be a mix-up.
Ooh.
You know, I'd have either something sexy on the, you know, a little tight fit, but see, I like also to have more of a casual style. Like I have my sporty look as well. Yeah. So that will all be intertwined in it. If I'm on the beach, I'm gonna have a bathing suit or like a bathing suit or a sundress, something. I don't know. I guess I would put it together.
It's something to think about. It's something to think about. It should be crazy.
I'm the one. I got like Gemini in my chart, so I'm just. To me, sometimes there's an indecisiveness.
It's all good.
So I would have to. The way I plan things out is I make sure to write it down. That's how I'm able to focus my attention on what it is and intention on what it is that I want to do. So
all good, girl.
Yeah, on the spot, I'm not the best at it.
It's all good. I picture you getting a crown from the Museum of Natural History or the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Be like, yo, remember this credit card's unlimited. I need to borrow it for a day.
Maybe I should have you on the team with me because you're going extravagant.
Yo, have you ever seen Pose?
Yes.
Exactly.
Ooh, I should get some people from Pose.
Yo, facts. How that first episode, if anybody's seen Pose, spoiler alert, because don't come for me if I ruined it for you. Remember the first episode? When they went into the museum and stole the clothes.
Yeah.
They stole the clothes so that they could win the drag show.
At the ball.
That part, yo. That picture you like, yo, listen. Metropolitan Museum of Art, I need some jewelry. I need a crown. I need a cape.
It'll be hot.
Give me a night. Give me a real night. Like, I don't know. Give me the craziest, bougiest shit you got. Do it! Girl, the world's unlimited. I want to know. Let's look at the check-in right now. What we got? Okay, it's lit.
Yeah, maybe they can help with some ideas.
Yes. Okay, so Amanda, she heard your song and made a baby. That's
Gina Aiko.
It's ready. No, Gina Aiko, that's what happened. Yo, she set the mood. Yo, Vibe Jones. So Amanda got a question for you, Vibe Jones. What's your sign? What's your you told us about your Gemini rising?
Yeah.
What's your actual sun sign though?
Wait, I'm gonna say my birthday and maybe someone from the chat can let me know.
Let's see if everybody got their astrological senses.
My birthday's September 1st.
I already know what that is. I don't know if y'all know what that is. Let us know.
Yeah, that was good to quiz night.
Amanda's like, I wanted a limited coaster card too. I'm dead. I don't know. She did say the date, so it's up to y'all to figure out what astrological sign that is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, girl. Okay. So anything else you would add to this music video?
Don't know.
You don't know. It's all good.
Don't know.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I'm
if
sorry.
anything, it's no, girl. It's something to think about. It's something to think about. I think in general. Oh, Virgo.
Yeah.
Man said it. Virgo. She is a Virgo. Virgo queen.
Yeah.
That part. And she is September Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's different Virgos. August Virgos, I feel like are different from September Virgos. Virgos always. I could be wrong, but I always get like a motherly like nature off of Virgos. Like they're very like
Mother Earth.
Yeah. Would you say, okay, so you're a Virgo sun You're a Gemini rising. What's your moon sign?
Also Gemini.
Gemini. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like
Gemini in my chart?
Do you feel like those signs ever conflict each other sometimes?
Yeah, because
they're so different.
They're both rule communication, like with Mercury, but there's times where I have so many thoughts, but I just feel like how I communicate, I'm still working on like that, like articulating it all and making sure I can like get all my thoughts out in a way they translate and make sense to people. But maybe that's me in my head.
Yeah.
But then that's the Virgo side of me, because I could be super over analytical about things. So I'm over here a mess. I'm figuring it out. Yeah.
Well, one thing I learned, a Virgo's intuition is one of the most truest intuition out of all the astrology signs. They say that when a Virgo has that gut feeling that something is wrong, like 99.9 leaning very rounded to that 100% is almost right. They said you guys are very in tune with that, like, bad feeling vibe. It's just like not with it.
Bad feeling, or just like knowing things and knowing tea on stuff, and that's, I'm just like, okay, well, maybe I need to remove myself from here.
Where's the exit?
Knowing things.
Where's the exit? I'm dead. All right, so I asked you about the unlimited credit card. What we do. I'm dead. Vegan wine is crazy. He's like, wait, there's more than one sign for a person? So I'm guessing this was his first time hearing levels to that, because a lot of people don't think that. They just think,
like,
if you're a
your
Capricorn,
natal chart.
you're just a Capricorn.
Yeah.
There are levels, vegan wine. That's why, like, if you meet someone from the same sign, they're not going to be the same sign. I do believe the reason why that is because, like, the universe and the planets are in different areas. You know what I mean? You have the sun where it was at. You have the moon where it was at. You have Mercury, Mars where it was at. You have everything is aligned for it. And every day there's a different alignment. So that's why if you meet, like, you know, an example, a Capricorn, they're not going to act like another Capricorn. They're going to be similar. Yeah. But they're different. And I feel like that's the levels of difference.
Yeah, your moon represents your emotions, and your rising, I believe it's like how you appear
to other people.
Yeah, your exterior.
Yeah. I'm a Capricorn. I am a moon Pisces, and I'm a rising Leo. I see that.
That Leo makes sense.
Right. And then the Capricorn is like, I feel like financial wise, money wise, I'm good with my money. I'm like careful, business. And then
very
you got
business savvy.
And then you got the weenie Pisces, the emotional. It's so conflicting.
I believe, but you guys Pisces are very intuitive, so they pick up on things very well.
Yeah.
And there's also like a maternal instinct that comes from
for sure.
Pisces.
But I feel like it mixes with the Capricorn, and Capricorns are emotionless. Capricorns are not good with emotions. So you mix a Pisces in there.
You know, they're actually a mix. The Capricorns, there's the tail. There's water. There's water within you guys. Is a sign.
It's water.
People don't know that.
I'm a goat.
It's the goat, but then there's a tail alongside with the goat.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. All right. So let's continue this, my love. Let's definitely continue this. So
it's like a mermaid.
Yeah, every time I look at this check-in, all I see is Vegan Swine's responses. He's like, I guess I'm a meteor. I'm just like, I'm done with
Somebody
you.
was like, well, I watched some I forget his name. Anyways, he was just doing a skit and basically making fun of people who are into signs or astrology. He was like, I'm an asparagus.
I'm dead. I'm an asparagus. I'm a carrot. That's what I am. I mean, shit, it is what it is, you know? So, all right, let's continue. So you talked about a little bit what you're up to. You talked about a little bit of what you're doing. So let's talk about the inspirations. Who are people you look up to in the music industry?
I named a few of them. So Janae Aiko, very much so.
Janae Aiko.
Erykah Badu has been a big integral part of my growth, and also just like some of the jazzier sounds within my vocals, or how I'm able to create my music. I don't even notice it, but it's just in there subconsciously. Kendrick, Let's see.
Anybody that could surprise us. Like, oh, shit.
Young Thug, I think would surprise people.
Okay, why Young Thug?
He's got a really melodic way of, he's really melodic on the track. And I listened to him during the pandemic. I was listening to just like other artists that I wouldn't normally, or people would normally think I would tap into. And I was like, oh, I'm definitely feeling this. So,
okay.
Yeah, who else? I listen to a lot of Pop Smoke.
Okay, Pop Smoke. Shout out to Pop Smoke.
Shout out to Pop.
Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in
Definitely
peace.
Definitely
Definitely
gone way too soon. Way too soon.
Really inspirational to me. Surprised. Sorry.
It's okay.
Surprise. There's just so many different artists.
Any artists from the past that you feel like inspire you? Like great, powerful voices? Like say maybe like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I know Erykah Badu is like 90s, maybe late 80s too, but anybody else?
Jimi Hendrix.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, Mac Jones. Let's go. Jimi Hendrix, okay.
Bob Marley.
Bob
for
Marley.
Sure. I was introduced to Exodus by my brother when I was about 8 years old.
Hey.
So yeah, all his best, like his greatest hits. So he influenced me a lot. 70s, 80s. Whitney Houston.
Yes,
like
rest in
my
peace,
fairy
Whitney
godmother.
Houston.
And
she really was a fairy godmother, though, in that Cinderella movie with Brandy. That's my favorite Cinderella movie, by the way. Nothing tops the Brandy Cinderella movie. There is so much diversity in there. The prince was Asian. Like, you know what I mean? I love that.
Yeah, and it's something you didn't even, at least when I was younger, I didn't even really notice it. The fact that there was so much diversity in there just seemed like normalcy until you see other films out
And the
there.
music was better. It was way better. And Whitney Houston was your godmother. Forget about it. Forget about it. That was amazing.
Queen. Who else? Who's she? Spice Girls. That's 90s, but
yeah.
I have a lot of.
All right, hold on. What's your favorite Spice Girl though?
It was Scary Spice.
Scary Spice. Why Scary Spice though?
I loved her space buns, and it was just the representation.
She was cool.
The Black Queen.
Yo, that part, and also I feel like she dressed. To me, her style, because one thing I loved about Scary, she would dress sexy but still comfortable.
Yeah.
Like I always remember the Spice Girls movie. She like came on a scene with like an astronaut outfit, and then she took half the top off. She had like a bikini top with the white pants. I'm like, yo, that shit actually looks mad good. Like,
yeah, it was so eclectic. All her looks.
I'll definitely give it up for the space buns. She definitely was the queen of rocking space buns. I feel like all of them wore dresses that were way too short. I don't know how their ass wasn't sticking out, you know, but they made it work. They had giant platform
It was
shoes.
just like the right amount of like skin showing, and then the pants.
But it was like crazy.
A balance. Yeah, it wasn't too crazy. Like for me, Ginger, it was a bit too much.
She pushed it. She used to push it.
Yeah.
She's like, how can I look
scandalous
like Yeah, she's like, how can I make this PG? Like, make it all fit.
Barely.
Make it all fit, you know?
Barely.
She definitely was the more, she was just the more of that. The more of that, for sure. And then you had like Sporty Spice. I feel like Sporty Spice was just Air Maxes and Nike.
Yeah.
Yo,
Sporty and Scary were my favorite.
They were actually, okay, I love all the Spice Girls, but anybody who doesn't know this, they're both named Melissa.
Yeah, Mel B and
Mel B and Mel C. And they were actually the vocals of the band.
What do you mean by that?
So they all sang, but Mel C and Mel B were the ones that were able to actually really sing, because not all of them were able to hit all the notes. I know a lot about Spice Girls. Girl power. Girl power. It's really my shit. But so for example, maybe a fun fact that you didn't know, or maybe you did know. You know Simon Cowell, the guy from American Idol, the asshole, that guy. He's the one who founded the Spice Girls.
No way.
Yep. You gotta look at that documentary. Everybody definitely check out that documentary. So basically, he was scouting, and he wanted to create a girl band. And that's how he scouted them. He was like, I want you guys all to have different personalities. And he created them. He gave them their personality, like Baby Spice, Sporty Spice, all that shit. It was his idea. Like, he was very smart and strategic in his ideas. I just think his demeanor was just too aggressive because, unfortunately, they were all living in a house and they just complained that Simon was just too mean. He was just way too mean. Too mean to the point where the Spice Girls fired him. And then they got famous. So that, I know that's one of Simon's, I know it was one thing that he was like, damn.
After that movie, that's when they had gone global.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if it was before that, but for sure, that's when I would be in the 7-Elevens and I would see the lollipops.
All that.
Remember, I used to collect those and they had the stickers on them.
All that.
I don't know if that was after the fact, but
no, it was definitely after. They weren't known. They didn't blow up the way they did. They were signed by a major brand. They fired that manager, hired a new manager. And then I feel like the movie is what blew them up.
Right.
The movie was just crazy. Once they came out with that movie, it was Spice Girls everywhere. That white album where it says Spice, that I always remember that, iconic. And then the Barbie doll. I had the Barbie doll.
Did you ever get the platforms?
No, but I would now.
See, I'm living that out now.
What do you mean?
I have platform boots and those draw my attention.
Where do you let us know, because I want to know where I could buy them. I like the Converse platforms. Those are cute. But like, I'm talking about the Spice Girls. Where would you look? Where are places that you would look for that?
Dolls Kill is a website. You can find them.
Okay.
Amazon. What's the Demonia, I believe that's how you pronounce it. They're big they have like a gothic edge to them, but there's certain ones and styles that appeal to me.
They're like skin tight to your like legs and shit.
Yeah.
I know. Okay.
But they have like the real thick platform, so, and they're fire to me, so.
That's just dope.
One day, and then with the buckles, and they have iridescent, some of them like the black and then iridescent. Body better take.
I feel like if I wore them, I would be definitely. I'm 5'2", so they add you like what, 5 inches?
Yeah, 4.
I'll be 5'7". To look at the world like that'd be so interesting. All right. So what we're gonna do right now, my love, one thing that I want you to do for yourself is please know where people can find you. Your Instagram handle, your YouTube channel, your albums, your singles, everything that's coming out right now. You know, this is your time. Put that out there.
Yeah, guys, so you can find all my music underneath Vibe Jonez, VIBE, JONEZ. Instagram, my TikTok, YouTube. I'm gonna be putting out more stuff very soon. But yeah, I'm all on all the major digital platforms as well, like Apple, Tidal, and the link is in my bio on my Instagram. So yeah, that's where you can find me. I'm trying to make it as accessible as possible for everyone to tune in, and I just want to keep sharing and being able to grow and like find other people to tune into the music. So yeah,
let's go. Y'all heard it. Follow her, all that, and also that part. And everybody that's in the check-in right now, if you guys are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you like content like this, want to see more beautiful and fabulous spicy guests like Miss Vibe Jonez herself, subscribe to that channel. Like my content. Support your local podcaster. Support Jersey in general, because I feel like I'm always trying to put Jersey in the map. So, yeah, support your girl, Mina Mendoza. Just saying. So what we're going to do right now, mommy, we're going to go into a little break.
Okay.
While we're in our break, I'm going to go ahead and play some of your music. I know we played Been in the Mood. We're going to also, I like Yellow. Yellow's my jam. I feel like Yellow is the most.
Love Yellow.
Because that music, anybody who hasn't checked it out, check out on YouTube. It's with your Vibe on Kia name, right?
It's I've changed it, so everything's Vibe Jonez.
So it's all in sync. Okay,
yeah.
so Vibe Jonez, check out and this album was
Osamare. Yes.
Osamare. I always want to make sure I pronounce things correctly. Yeah. But I do remember that. I be following you, girl. I be following you.
I appreciate that.
We're gonna rock out to Yellow, and then we're actually gonna play a song called On a Cloud. So definitely, stay tuned to that. Chill, relax. When we come back, it comes into the spicy hour. We're gonna talk more about topics, what's trending, what's going on. I haven't heard it. I know my favorite. Okay, what was your favorite French fry?
Popeyes. Popeye vacation.
So, wow, Cajun Popeye. You know what? I think I remember Popeye's French fries. Those are good.
Yeah, they're thin. Got a little crispiness going
That
on.
part.
Right amount of flavors.
I still think Checkers is better. Checkers is good. You can't compete with Checkers.
I really haven't had that much Checkers. Haven't had
Don't
Checkers
get the burgers, just get the French fries.
Okay.
Yeah, the burgers
I haven't had
is
Checkers too many times.
a little sloppy slop. I don't know. I don't really like it. But we're going to go on this break. Definitely check out the music. Follow your girl. Find her. Support her. Because it's all about women empowerment. And yeah, still stay tuned, guys. Mina Mendoza, Queen of Spice. Let's go.
Can I take you on this ride? Laid up on the grass and looking at the sky. How I wish that every day could bring bliss. I'm meant to manifest in days like this. I am on my path and I cannot deny. There is more than life I can't even describe. Listen to the birds and bees and feel the breeze. Move my senses and in time I soon will see. Restless, so restless, I cannot forget this. This feeling so hectic, illusions rejected. What I thought I knew ain't really new. There is more to the eye than they teach you. Illuminate cause you are wondrous, wondrous. Illuminate cause I am wondrous, wondrous. Clarity will be my melody. Awakening on my path and I will see. I am on my path and I cannot deny. There is more to life I can't even describe. Listen to the birds and bees and feel the breeze. Move my senses and in time I soon will see. I am on my path and I cannot deny. There is more to life I can't even describe. Listen to the birds and bees and feel the breeze. Move my senses and in time I soon will see. You are on your path and you cannot deny. There is more to life you can't even describe. Listen to the birds and bees and feel the breeze. Move your senses and in time you soon will see. I'm on a cloud and I ain't coming down. You was down below, trying to make me a fool for what? Grow up. I'm trying to do better, and I've been storming the weather, but you gotta get it together. You always doing the most, and no, your ego won't be stroked. Yeah, no, nigga, I know it.
You know, I done with you and all your bullshit thing. Why every time I'm on the phone with you, it gotta be an argument for?
I'm over here trying to chill. Why can't you chill over there? That's what you should do. You should take several steps back and then take a seat and then chill. I'm on the clock. But why is it always gotta be an argument? Why can't we just talk about things civilly? You know what? I don't got time for this type of bullshit. Cause you really coming with all the bullshit. Yeah, no, yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga. Get off the phone. You know what? You keep cutting me off when I'm trying to speak, so, that's not gonna work. Okay? Because I'm over here trying to do me on several levels. And I don't know what you're doing down there. Yeah, nigga. No, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You know what? Let me bring it down a couple of notches because you're trying to get me out of my Zen level. Okay? You're trying me. Once again, you keep trying. I don't know how many more tribes I'm gonna have left because I have to. I don't know how many tribes I'm gonna have left before I have to cut your ass out, though. Okay? You need to fix it. Fix your face, fix your mouth, fix your face, fix your tooth. Cause you being really rude. You being real rude. Fix your face, fix your tooth, fix all that. Cause you being really rude, okay? I'ma need you to tune it on, tune it down. Bring it to the Zen. Bring it up to the Zen. Cause if you're not about to tune it down, then you can't go beyond my level. We can't work it out. This is not gonna happen. This is not gonna happen, sweetie. Okay? No. I'm over it. Bye. Click. Clickety, click, bye.
Yes. Yeah, I heard it. Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. We in here. We got spicy guests still with us. We got Miss Vibe Jones.
Hey.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So, let's get into the spicy topics. One of the first ones that I'm going to talk about is I want to hear everyone's worst Uber ride. Was there ever an Uber ride or Lyft ride, love, that you got in and just felt uncomfortable that maybe you would want to share? Or someone that maybe even memorable?
Okay, memorable. I would say when it's not anything crazy. It was okay. So this was recent. I was in New York, and then I ended up getting stuck there until 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up going on a bus that didn't take me directly into Teaneck. It was like Inglewood Cliffs area.
Okay.
So I got dropped off. Me and the girl didn't know exactly where the last stop was going to be.
Yeah.
So she's waiting outside she used my phone because hers died.
Wow.
And she's waiting on her ride. She's like, ended up going up the block and on the curb, and then I was waiting for my Uber to arrive. And I'm just making sure, like, looking at the navigation. He pulls up. I was like, ooh, it smells good in here. He was like, you sure that's not you? I was like, okay, giving me compliments.
This is at 4 a.m.?
This is at 4 a.m. And I'm like, yo, you're my superhero right now.
I'm done.
For coming through and rescuing me at this time, because that's not, first of all, that's risky.
It's dangerous.
Yeah,
it's dangerous.
4 a.m. to be driving and picking up strangers, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
And still making sure to do what you have to do. And yeah, he was real nice. He was a good guy.
You gave him 5 stars?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what matters. That's what matters. I mean, I'm happy you had a great Uber ride. I've definitely had a lot of great Uber rides. The cool talkative ones are cool, really cool.
Yeah.
But I've had some bad Uber rides. Not like bad where I was like in danger. Like, nah, I got a teaser in my bag. I'll get you. I'm not playing. I'm going home to Darius. Like, I'm going home to him. But yo, one of the craziest Uber rides, and one of them was actually recent with my girl Amanda. So tell me how we're going to the city, right? And, you know, we're trying to save money. So we're like, oh, let's take a Uber to Hoboken. And then from Hoboken, we can take the path. So that's what we do, right? Yo, this guy, Amanda, co-sign me on this. I know you in the check-in. Yo, he pulled up. I don't even know what language the church music was. It wasn't even church music, girl. It was a lecture. It was just lecture. Like, I don't even want to disrespect like that, and imitate what was being said. But all I kept hearing was Lucifer. Lucifer. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, yo, me and Amanda about to go out, have mad fun. Lucifer. I was just like, hey, yo. And it was so serious. And the worst part is, like, anybody who's traveled from, like, I'm not gonna give up where I live, but like certain parts of Berry County to Hoboken, it's gonna give you like a 30-minute ride. And the time that we were going, it was definitely traffic time, so it took, I think, 40 minutes. But Lucifer, that's all I kept hearing. I'm like, yo, Amanda, is this a sign? Is this a sign that it's gonna be a bad night? Yeah, that's how I felt in the backseat of the car. I was like, yo, I can't. And then, like, because he was so into, like, the lecture music, it wasn't even music. The lecture that he was listening to, I was afraid to ask him to change it. Because I'm like, yo, he's probably going to think I'm the devil for changing it. Like, you know, like, oh my God, it was just uncomfortable. Yo, Amanda, how did you feel? It was a French lecture. He was Haitian, so that's how I know it was French. Oh. Girl, all I know is they were saying Lucifer. I was like, hey, yo, I don't feel comfortable right now.
30 minutes?
It was a long time. It was a long time. Yeah. So I just remember I felt like a weight lifted out of me. The minute you hopped out the car. The minute we got to our destination, I was like, bye. I looked and I was like, I'm gone. I wanted to get out of the Uber as fast as possible.
Did you have a good time, though?
Oh, yeah, we had a great time. Okay. We had a great time. We went out to, like, New York, went out to a club. We had a great time.
So, see, that wasn't...
No,
it wasn't
not
the
at all.
Just...
Not at all. But I definitely have another story, though, I want to share.
Go ahead.
This shit was wild. I can't tell you where I was going. I don't remember where I was going. All I remember, I was in New York. I was definitely in New York. And I got an Uber, right? And you could tell, yo, this man definitely must have just got this car or just keeps the car in pristine condition. You have people like that, just keep it brand new for 3 years. Some of them keep, like, the weird stickers on. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, they just don't take it out. So you could tell, you know, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little lit in that Uber ride. So, you know, casually I'm telling the guy, like, can you put some music on? No, I was like, can you put the radio on? It's like, radio? Okay. Puts it on. You can tell this was the first time he turned on the radio in that car. Because what was playing was you ever heard Sirius XM?
Yeah.
But, like, when it's just infomercials?
Yeah.
He kept it on.
I know what you're talking about.
Exactly. It's like Sirius XM. Here, hear this. Girl, he kept it on there the whole time. On the infomercial. Yeah. I fucked up. Girl, he kept it on the infomercial commercial station.
But I want to listen to music.
Yo,
why didn't you say that?
Yo, I said it again. I was like, so I meant, like, you know, something nice. And he was just like, yeah. And then, like, yo, he just ignored me. So I was like, okay, I should have just never even asked for this. But it was crazy. I swear to God to you, girl, he must have definitely turned on that radio for the first time. Man. Didn't even click like a prefix. It was just like, douche. I was just like, oh man, what am I doing? But definitely, I feel like once you're stuck in those Uber rides, it's like, that's it. And honestly, I give it up to them. That is something that I don't think I would be able to do.
Well, do the Uber driving.
Do Ubers or Lyfts. It's, to me, as a woman, that's way too dangerous. Like, somebody could just knock my head. My car. Like, yo, nah. Like, nah, I'm not built for that.
Don't make me laugh.
Yo, for real. Like, yo, think about it. I'm 5'2". 5 drills. I'm 5'2". Somebody just take my car. No. I would, like, literally look at...
No, you probably need one of those, like a
monitor
protector.
Cameras.
Not even a monitor. You could. I've seen people have that in the back of the car, but like a plexiglass situation going on.
I don't know, girl.
Gotta be impenetrable situation going on.
I'll be the type of Uber where, because I'm guessing they get alerted, like, ride coming from blah blah blah. I'll be the one, like, it'll be like 12 o'clock at night. Ride come from Patterson, New Jersey. Decline. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Hell no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not ending up. Yeah, that sounds scary as fuck. It sounds scary as fuck.
You're gonna lose stars.
Nah.
It's the risk I'm gonna have to take.
I would do it at certain times. Like I would.
Yeah,
I would not do it
certain times of the day.
Would not do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because you see some of those videos. They get real disrespectful to them. Real disrespectful. So I give it up to people that can Uber, Lyft. It's not for the weak. It is not for the weak. So I can't even imagine those Uber Lyft drivers where they take home drunk people and they pass out in the car. Like, what do you do, sir? Ma'am, we're at your stop. They're just passed out. What do you do? I wouldn't want to touch them.
Yeah, because that's a liability if touch them.
I would throw water in their face. Like, yo, shh, shh. What happened? You're here.
It would just be a sprinkle.
Yo.
At least that you say you're doing it easy.
Girl,
That's a full pour.
I mean, first I would sprinkle, but if they're not getting up, yo, I would bet on that. If your mouth's open, oh, what happened? Listen, you need to get out the car.
No, that reminds me of this video I saw. This little kid was scrolling down my timeline and then saw it on a reel. So it looked like his cousins or his brothers and sisters were around him. And he's like sleeping and his mouth is open. And then they like pour water in his mouth. And he wakes up like confused, but all he does is like,
Yeah, I've been
what
that.
kind of reaction?
Yo, I've been that. I had a weird cousin. I'm gonna name him nameless, but we tried to do that to him. And like we started feeding him a sandwich. He was eating it. I'm not playing. Yo, he was eating it. I was like, yo, he's eating it. Like we dead ass fed him in his sleep. Yo, we were some weird ass kids, yo. We were some weird ass kids.
Yeah.
My childhood was definitely out there for sure. But let us know, anybody in the check-in, ever did Uber, Lyft? Have you guys ever had a weird experience that you could share with us? I want to hear it. Also, remember that you could call in and join in on this banter as well. So, yeah, I want to hear the stories. Oh, man, that shit was crazy. That shit was definitely crazy. All right, so let's transition. We're talking about Uber rides. Let's hear it. We're going to play a little game, all right? So I've never done this before on the show. So we're going to play a rate game, okay? And don't come for me. This is all jokes. This is all fun. So he's a 10, but ... I want to see if the numbers still stay the same. So he's a 10, but he doesn't look at you when you speak. Is he still a 10? What number would he drop to? Or she, he, after everybody's gender pronouns are different.
This is the first time we're talking?
Yeah.
See, I'm a person who likes eye contact when I'm having I'm a person who likes eye contact when I'm having a conversation with you. Even in between, because I get it. There's moments in time where I might get a bit nervous. I'll look away and peer away. But then bring my attention back with the eyes, just in between. But if none at all... What's going on? You busy over here? What you looking at?
No eye contact. That's a 0 for me.
That's a complete 0.
Like, so this table's more interesting than my face.
At his phone, if he's looking at his phone only, then that would be a problem. I would rate you a 0. But are you good?
Yo, for real. I'll feel some type of way. Like at that point, you're not even a number in my book. You're 0.
I would want to know why. I would probably ask, like, is everything cool?
Is everything cool? You are way too empathetic. I'd be like, listen, what's going on? I'll get to the point. Be like, why are you not looking at me? Because I'm looking at you. Why are you not looking at me? Just saying. All right, how about this one? He's a 10, but he picks his nose.
Eliminated, yo.
Yeah, he maybe did it by accident. Like, yo, he thought you weren't looking. He just does it.
I saw
like, yo, he
this
comes to
guy
pick you
at
up.
the gym do that when I was getting ready to say bye. I was
yo,
like,
stop playing.
Dead ass right now, and you at the front desk.
Was he trying to be discreet, or like he just like did it?
There was no one from the front walking. I was leaving. I was leaving. I was getting ready to say bye to him. He got like full index finger.
Digging for gold.
I was like, no, sir.
Oof. All right. Let's keep this going. He's a 10, but he chews with his mouth open.
You know what? That's okay.
Oh, okay.
That's okay, because my dad says I do that.
Oh, it's like, let's do that together.
Right.
Let's do it together
From time to time. I thought I was good and kept it pretty closed and not too much noise happening. But hey, I can't. How am I gonna judge you when I'm over here doing that apparently myself? We'll work on it together.
Okay. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like, ooh, I don't like that. It's
the sound?
It's the, I think, what do they call that? Misophonia or something like that. But I do think that I have a problem with that. Like, I don't like sounds when, like,
ASMR? Nope.
I can't do that ASMR.
ASMR
like when
moment.
people be like, yo, this is how they be like.
What do you gain?
Yo, that's how they sound. And it's always popping up on my For You page. Like, they be live. You know, I one time saw they put shaving cream on it and then took a rake.
Bro?
Yo, I'm like, this is what we're doing now? Like, that shit's crazy. See, that shit drives me wild.
It's getting views.
You know what it is? Is like, I saw a show one time where it was like a dating show. Yeah. And he took Shorty out, and that's what she was doing in the date. But, like, she was proud of it. I was like, yo, I would have walked out. She was like, yeah, you just, like, enjoy your food better. You know, smack your lips. Smack your lips. It tastes better. I was just like, oh, nah. Like, I would have told her respectfully, I can't. Because I'm going to, like, shit like that makes me want to punch the person. I'm sorry.
Respectfully. I can't.
Yo, I can't. No, it would drive me crazy. Like, I just, like, I cannot do that. I cannot do loud smacking noises. Sometimes with soup, ramen soup is acceptable because it's like sometimes it comes out.
In certain cultures, I think there's it's like thing. A compliment. Yeah, with the
if you
chef.
Slurp it.
Yeah.
I just like
if you belch after a meal.
Like too much lip smacking is enough lip smacking is attractive, but too much lip smacking is like, yo, like why are you doing that? So I can't stand that right away.
Immediate dub. Like, is it a 0 though?
Not immediate 0, but if we could work on it, I'd be like, I just would want to enjoy it. Because my thing is like when I enjoy my food, it's an enjoyment to me.
Yeah.
I see that's not an enjoyment. It's like, I don't want to, it's crazy. Like, I look at you like a farm animal. It's different. It's fucked up. Even my mom, my Bethy will tell you. I told my mom one time we were eating together. She started doing that. I'm like, can you please stop doing that? She's like, what? I'm like, Dad. She's like, I'm enjoying my food. I'm like, I'm going to eat in my room. I'm going to eat in my room. I swear to God. I don't lie. Bethy, you did that to me. I don't know. I don't know what it is, girl. I think I have that thing, misophonia. Like, I cannot stand certain noises. Like, sometimes, like, especially with food, I can't stand it. I just be like, oh, stop it.
Is that like a phobia? Misophonia.
Misophonia. Or like when people drink and they're like...
Is it a fear for you or does it feel...
Nah, that shit makes me go crazy.
Oh,
yeah, like a cringe, like chalks on a wall. Like this thing. Everybody experienced this before. Like that. I'm like, why are you shoving liquids down your throat like that? Like, why? Like, it's literally like gulp. Like, I can chug water and not make a sound. I'm like, yo, you sound crazy. I don't know what it is, girl. I feel like that'd be my worst torture.
Got our pet peeves.
That part. My worst torture, put me in a room with just sounds like that. I would like crawl and like hug my knees on the floor. That would be me. Fetal position. I'll just be in a fetal position on the floor. All right, let's continue this game.
Yes.
He's a 10, but he only wears yellow. Oh. Your song is called Yellow. Like, wait, I want to know. Just yellow. Yellow sunglasses, yellow hat, like no mixing colors.
It's the color scheme. It's the spectrum of yellow.
Yeah, just yellow. Mustard. All that, just levels of yellow. But that's it. No white, no black, no nothing.
Oh, just yellow.
Just yellow.
Oh,
that's it. But he's a 10 though.
I mean, that's
got a
real
Harvard. Everything.
That's terrible.
Just yellow.
If he can rock it well, maybe not. I don't know. I've never witnessed anybody do that. What would you do?
Yo, like, imagine it's your birthday. I wanted us to try something new. You give him a pair of blue jeans. Like, nah. Yo, I'm done.
Pass him a blue jean for his birthday.
Yo, like your wedding, yellow. Everything yellow.
The shoes too?
Shoes too. Underwear, socks. Everything in the house though, all neutral and shit. But everything's yellow. Variety. Let's go. All right, we got this. All yellow. Amanda said that's a 5.
Oh, that's his rating.
That's a 5.
Okay.
All right. Let's continue this other one. He's a 10, but eats a banana like corn on the cob. Like, what would you do?
What do you gain from that?
What?
Like, it was your first time. Like, y'all eating bananas?
I'd probably laugh at him every time
would
he
you
did it.
stare at first?
Yeah.
I'd be like, what's he about to do? That's what I would do. I'd be like, yo, is he
Like,
really
baby,
doing that?
what
He's
did you
doing it.
do?
Baby, what you doing? Baby, what you doing? What you doing?
What did you do?
But would he stay at 10?
Yeah, if he has like other qualities that will outweigh that banana moment.
That banana moment. I'm dead.
I just want to know why.
Why he started doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the banana. I would. What about you?
If he ate a banana like corn on the cob, I would definitely stare.
If he was licking it, it would be a different situation.
If he was licking it, it would be a different situation.
But if he's eating it just to the side, okay.
I'd be like, yo, what? First, I would get curious. I'm always gonna ask. I'd be like, okay, you gotta tell me why are you eating the banana like that? I'm not against it. I just want to know why does it work for you? Like, I want to understand you more. Why? You know, like, that's. I feel like I would be more like leading with empathy on that part. Like, I'm just like, I got you. I'm not gonna say you're wrong. Yeah, but it's like, why do you do this? Like, you know,
Right.
I think. Shout out to Matt, the masseuse of Bravery Studios. Shout out to him. I asked him this question and I liked his answer. He was like, I'll try it. See what's so special about it.
Okay.
You know? Right?
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I would try it. Maybe it makes you happier.
Right.
Like, for example, I eat an apple with a fork.
How does that work?
Because, like, I'll stab it. So I'm not.
Then you bite it.
Yeah, and then I'll just eat it like a
that.
fork. Even my son
Okay.
eats it like that. Like, he likes to stab the apple. Like, I
So
have
you
a video.
learned that from you.
I think it's because I don't like my hands getting dirty. I have a thing with my hands getting dirty. And yeah, like, I don't like to touch those things. So it's just like, I will eat an apple with a fork. Absolutely.
So you don't like mango?
I do. I love mango, but I
you
hate
don't-
cutting it.
Okay, you're not the peel type
Nah,
of person.
I'll cut
no.
it.
Yeah.
Eat it as much as
Dice it up.
possible. See, I'm half Colombian, so I eat mango with lime juice, salt, a little bit of pepper,
Yeah, that's so good.
and then you shake it up in a bag. But it's gotta be when it's green, not when it's sweet. That shit is fire.
Oh, you don't have
It's sour. Oh. So it's more sour. It's so fucking good. I like sour things.
I'm not a sour.
I was that weird kid that put 10 crybabies in their mouth at a bodega. Like, I was that person. I was definitely testing myself, but it's something about sourness. I love that shit. Yeah, definitely a sour person.
Yeah, when I would go to Coney Island is when I had the opportunity to get them in the bag, the mango, and they be sweet with a bit of pepper on it. There's like a cayenne pepper.
Oh,
or
the
something.
tahini, that little red thingy. That I know what you're talking about. It's like red.
Yeah.
I just know it starts with a T.
And they would put it in the bag and shake
Yeah.
it up. Yeah.
Nah, that shit good. Definitely good.
Yeah.
All right. So let's transition real quick. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. I want everybody who is a hacker to tune in. Because check this out. If you think you're the ultimate hacker, this job is for you. Apple is willing to pay $2 million to hackers who can exploit and bypass its new feature. The company has praised lockdown mode, claiming that it can protect users and even the rarest, most sophisticated attacks. Do you accept the challenge? And this is for real. Apple's really doing this. I guess they're trying to see, like, you know, like, feedback. Is my device unbreakable, unjailbreakable? Can y'all do this? Apple will deadass pay you $2 million and then probably kill you. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, like, nah,
Right.
you ain't gonna keep this. Thank you, though, for finding the loophole. They would do some shit like that. Don't come for me.
If you're getting that much money, There's got to be a price.
Exactly. I don't trust it. Yeah, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. But if you're really good at hacking, Apple is actually doing this. This could be some money in your pocket. I'm like, what would that process even look like? Like jailbreaking a phone. Damn, I feel like I need that issue.
My mind can't even.
Girl, I'm the girl that makes a new password and then forgets the password. That happened to me. That really did happen to me. I felt like an idiot. I was like, girl.
But I put mine in a safe plate. Like, I write it afterwards.
Now I'm doing that. Yeah. I did not do that before. I had different passwords for everything. Now it's like a universal thing. It's like just this. So definitely check that out. Another thing that I do want to talk about is, what is your guilty pleasure song? What's a song that you can sing to that no matter what, you can't get tired of it?
Oh, but as a guilty pleasure though, it's No Hands.
No Hands?
By Waka Flocka and
okay.
And Roscoe Dash and Wale.
Yo.
That one always gets me hyped. That was from back in the day with the girls, and we were just
facts.
And it still has not. It's still a goodie. Like,
it's not dead for you. It's not dead for you.
It's not. It always hits every time.
Mine would be, I just thought of it right now because I had one, but I'm like, I got one better. It would be Juvenile, Back That Ass Up. I swear to God, the beginning of that song, ding, 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 it just starts like, yo, yeah, that, I'm like, yo, that's it. Everybody formation. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And everybody knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. And it's just like, it's just a crazy ass song to get hyped with. That's definitely the song right there. TLC, No Scrubs, all the time. All the time. I love that song.
Yeah, we did.
I love that song.
Sing that for karaoke too. That should go too.
I love that shit. What else would I feel like is definitely a guilty pleasure type of song? Marv, what's your guilty pleasure song? I feel like it has to be something from Queen. Bohemian Rhapsody, definitely, because the way you guys performed that, yo, y'all should have catched it at karaoke night. The way the guys performed that was like in sync, like you did this, yeah, like it was like ew, like it was.
There's a lot going on with it. It's a masterpiece.
I know everybody was like, "What's happening? What's happening?" I like it. It's just like what's going. It was definitely a dope vibe. Definitely a dope vibe. You guys gotta film that and figure out how to put it on camera. You guys got to, because it was like amazing. All right, let's transition. Actually, something that's crazy that's happening right now. I feel like during the pandemic, you know, like, I don't know if you game. Do you play games like entertainment games, like gaming?
Not anymore, because...
Okay, not ananymore.
Yeah, because I used to play video games for hours when I was younger.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
What? Hold on. I wish I had some alcohol. Like, all right. What games was Miss Jones playing? And you said hours. So you were a gamer.
Addictions.
I did not know this. I learned something new today.
Yeah, I had my Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, then my Game Boy Advance. Played a lot of Super Mario.
Yes.
Super Mario Brothers 2.
Yes.
Mario Kart.
Oh, shit. I love Mario Kart.
I had like the extension pack, so it had the little light adapter on it that you click on. So I'd be underneath the covers. Like,
I'm dead. Yo, let's go.
It was a problem. And then when I got my GameCube, I had Super Mario Sunshine and Animal Crossing, like the original Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing was dope.
Yeah.
I like Animal Crossing.
But yeah, Super Mario Sunshine, and then I had my PS2, and it was more like the race car games. Need for Speed. I had Grand Theft Auto, but it wasn't like the more popular one. It was something, maybe it was Miami. I don't remember.
Miami Vice City?
Yeah.
Vice City?
Yeah, Vice City. So.
Yo, that had the illest soundtrack. Vice City, Grand Theft Auto. That was my shit. I used to always go to
that this life too.
Yeah, girl, I love Grand Theft Auto. I used to love being the cab driver. Like, I was the whack Grand Theft Auto because, like, you could be those people. Like, you click a button, you could be the ambulance, you could be the firefighter. I don't know if you could be the firefighter. I know in Grand Theft Auto 3, you could be the firefighter, right? But I love being the taxi driver. I was a crazy taxi for Dreamcast.
Okay.
What? That was my shit. I could play Crazy Taxi. I think that's what it was called. I could play that game to this day.
What's that about? Is that like like Grand Theft Auto?
They're crazy. No, you're a taxi driver. You just pick up people, but they're crazy. You're like jumping over things. They're like screaming obscene things at you. And then the cool thing about it is that that game was sponsored by a lot of actual brands. Like they'll put like Mountain Dew or like Pepsi. It wasn't like Grand Theft Auto. Like I remember Grand Theft Auto tried to advertise Gap and they called it Zip. And I don't know if you remember, like, because Gap will have like a blue square logo and it'll say GAP.
Yeah.
They did that, but they put Zip, ZIP. Like,
so they put it was
to
wrong?
make it look like that because they obviously couldn't, because you can't put an advertisement in the game.
The actual one.
A parody.
Oh,
Thank you, Barb.
Okay.
But it's funny though. I feel like, what's that? Oh, Gap, Zip, Zip. But like that's the thing I do remember about Crazy Taxi, that it was almost like I don't know how they had that money, but yeah, a lot of brands were sponsored in the game that you were able to see. That shit was actually pretty cool. But my point with this is, are people getting tired of gaming? So I feel like during the pandemic, obviously, I think a lot of people started gaming more because they were staying at home.
Right.
So market research firm Ampere, Ampere analysts predicts that the video game industry will drop for the first time since 2015. The gaming market raked in a whopping $191 billion in 2021. But because of inflation, individuals are less likely to spend money on entertainment. So that's what's happening right now, is that things are just getting way too expensive and it's just not affordable. So it's either people are working too much, everything. Inflation is like, listen, gas is number
sick
one
right now.
I can't believe that California, I think, is above almost at $7 a gallon. That's insane. That is insane. I mean, it definitely hit me. It used to take me like only $35 to fill up my gas tank. Now I'm paying average $80 for regular.
Sheesh.
Girl, I'm just like, now it's the time to be like, yo, you need a ride? Yo, it's not even $5 no more. You got 15? Like, yo, because that's what it's going to cost me to take you over there and back. So
within 2 days' time, it goes down way too quickly.
So that's what's going on right now with the gaming things. I guess everything, a controller, games in general. Games were already expensive. I mean, for my thing, I think a video game for PSP, I think averages what, like $70, $80 now? $70, $80. I remember back then, the average price I used to see was like 40, 50, something like that. But now it's like that. And then that's not even including the tax. Because that tax definitely gets you. So it's interesting. I'm curious to know. And it's crazy because I feel like we have gotten so much more advanced at this time, especially with the introduction of Oculus. Have you tried Oculus? Yeah, that shit is dope. That shit is mad dope. But I feel like it's just like people can't afford it as much anymore.
I thought it was 300. Well, I mean, for everybody, it's not easy if unless you were to invest, take your time and save for it. But is it where like you have to buy each game as well, or is it just something?
I've never owned an Oculus, but I'm pretty sure that you get like demo versions with the machine, and anything else, just like any software system, you have to buy the games. Like no software system comes with a game unless you buy it like that. But it's expensive. Yeah. It's mad expensive. So I'm just like, damn, like, what's gonna happen? Y'all need to lower these prices. I feel like people are wasting too much money on the basic necessities and can't even make even. So why are they gonna buy a video game? I think that's what it's coming up to. People are they can't afford things right now. So it's interesting that I saw this article and I was like, oh wow. I'm curious to see like what's gonna go on with that.
Yeah, it's an interesting time, but then you have those people that are online, like on YouTube or Twitch, and they're the gamers. That's what they do as their occupation, and
that's true.
They're over here. That's part of, I guess, the marketability of it. But I'm not sure, since you're saying all these This is an interesting time because of the fact that inflation
facts.
is happening in between all
and
of
it's
this.
again, everyone, it's just a prediction. It's not saying that it's happening, but it is a prediction from Ampere Analysis. Definitely check it out, and they're a market research firm, and they're just noticing it. Just since 2015, it's never been a decline, but they notice a decline, and we're now in 2022, so that's what 6-7 years. So that's where they notice it. They were like, something is happening, something is shifting. It could be like people are just busy. We don't know. Something definitely shifted though. All right, let's transition to this though.
People out in TikTok land.
That part. Yeah, TikTok. I think TikTok might be the thing. TikTok, everybody's on TikTok. Everybody is on TikTok. The way TikTok has exploded. Do you have a TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a caller. Who's this? Who is this? Who we got in the check-in right now?
Oh, come on now. You know who it is.
Oh,
Your boy.
man. I love how Vibe Jones just looked at me like, who's happening?
God.
Yo, Vegan Wine, what you doing?
Now I'm saying, I heard y'all talking about bad Uber trips. I had a bad Uber trip. I was doing Ubers one time.
Okay, I want to hear about it.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? She got in the car. Her boyfriend got in the car. They was both fucked up. And, you know, she seen Vegan Wine. She was like, hey, how you doing? Can I sit in the front? And I was like, I don't know. And her boyfriend was like, no, you can't. I'll sit in the front. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then shit got awkward, so I told him to get out. But besides that, you know, how you doing, Miss Vibe?
I'm done, yo. I'm doing, well, how you doing?
I'm doing real good.
I'm great, you know what I'm saying? I'm great, you know what I'm saying? But also, you know, I got an important question. What type of... Wait, first off, Amanda already taught me the rules. So, are you vegan?
No, I'm not.
Do you like ice cream?
Yeah, it's one of my guilty pleasures at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, so that's fine. What type of sandwiches you like?
Girl, what type of sandwich you like? Why you looking at me?
Got me on the spot.
You gotta be ready. Oh,
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Turkey sandwiches are good.
Okay, what type of condiments?
Tomatoes, the basics, a little salt, pepper. Yeah.
Do you toast it?
Yeah, toasted.
Okay, you passed the test. Also, Mina, I like your little Starburst bandana. Can I feel the breath?
First of all,
No, it is fire.
I'm sorry, it's spicy out. I'm sorry. I got too spicy.
wait, one thing that's actually cool about my bandana that I should promote, my bandana is actually by Lush.
Yeah, it looks like a Lush bandana.
And it's actually made out of plastic bottles.
Oh, dope.
Oh,
Yes, it is. It
so I
took...
contributed?
What?
So I
I
contributed
contributed.
to it?
Yeah, it could have. Yeah, definitely. It might be an Aquafina bottle somewhere in there.
Nah, it was definitely Sprite.
But yes, it's made out of plastic bottles. I recommend anybody to go into a Lush. They're super fresh, handmade, natural. And it took 2 plastic bottles to make this.
That's dope.
Thank you. And thank you for
Also,
calling
you know,
in.
I'm really sad I couldn't make it to the karaoke. I really wanted to.
Yo,
be
for
there.
real, I was expecting to meet you, and like I didn't meet you. Okay, but if you would have did karaoke, hold on, I'm gonna put you on the spot. It's my show. I want to talk to you.
Oh.
What? If you did come through, what song would you sing? What's your guilty pleasure song?
Oh man, it would probably be Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up.
Okay, never gonna give you up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna always point to a sandwich when I'm singing.
Yo, I love you, Vegan Wine. Thank you so much for calling in. You're always
Love y'all
welcome
too.
at the
Have
show.
a great show.
Thank you, my
I
love.
love it.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you. Well, talking to you.
Nice talking to you too. I like your sandwich and I like
Hey.
your music. Good
Yeah.
job. I'm about to
Thank
go
you.
make a baby right now.
Bye, Vegan Wine. Yeah, so that's Vegan Wine.
Okay.
That's Vegan Wine. That's Vegan Wine.
I'm here for it.
One thing I do want to talk about though, just because Grubhub takes the crown of the week. Shout out to Grubhub. Showed you the story before. So we're transitioning to something. It's pretty serious, but you know what? It has a good ending. Woman being held hostage uses Grubhub to call the cops. Crazy. So check this out. A woman who was held hostage in the Bronx used Grubhub to escape from her captor. The woman, anonymous, 24, sent an order to the Chipper Truck Cafe. The Chipper Truck Cafe. I don't know what they ordered. With a message that read, "Please call the police. He's going to call me when you delivered. Come with the cones. Please don't make it obvious." So I'm guessing she was like in a hurry trying to write this. But the order was delivered and the cops arrived soon after. The suspect was arrested and hit with multiple charges. Shout out to Grubhub.
That's wild. Yeah, shout out to him.
Shout out to Grubhub.
Yeah.
And that, honestly, shout out to her for quick thinking.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a scenario because, like, yo, when you're held captive, you know what I mean? First of all, I have a lot of questions, though. So, like, were you placing the out? I guess she couldn't send out a text from the phone. I have a lot of questions about the scenario. But in that situation, again, kudos to her. She was like, in this description, I'm not going to put ring the side door. I'm not going to put forks and knives, please. I'm going to put help me. Save me.
She was using his phone?
That's what I'm curious about. I'm curious about that. So, like, but he was arrested. So I'm guessing maybe she was using his phone. I don't know. She had to have been using his phone. Because if she had her phone, she would have sent help.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm just like, I have questions. But he was arrested.
Okay.
Grubhub saved her life. And it's like, you know, shout out to Grubhub. There's a lot of stories like these that happen. And I'm just like, I always question like things about humanity. Like, would we do the right thing? Like, there was a scenario like that. And I saw a video like that where a woman went into a veterinarian's office. And that's actually on YouTube. You guys can definitely check it out. She went into the veterinarian's office with the dog and a guy. And right away, people sensed that things were weird. So the guy went to use the bathroom, and this was all on video. As the guy who went to use the bathroom, she wrote a quick note. And then she went to use the bathroom. I'm sorry. She went to use the bathroom, but she managed to write a quick note, and she passed it to the front desk lady. And then she went to the bathroom. The front desk lady, you see her reaction. She reads the note. She's like, I guess in the note, she's like, he's gonna kill me. He has a gun. I'm being held captive. And you could tell the front desk lady's like, fuck, what do I do? What do I do? Is this real? Is this really happening? And luckily, they called law enforcement. They came. The guy was arrested, and she was set free.
Wow. See, because you never know.
No.
You never know what people... Like, sometimes people would think that it might be a prank situation or just it's something not to take serious. But in those cases, you just got, especially as a woman, I don't know. I would do it in that instant.
That's just wild. It's wild. Even like all the stories you hear where like people were held captive in people's houses, like, and people trying to do the right thing. I remember there was a most recent one where it was just crazy. I feel like I could go on and on and on and talk about this, but I always just wonder, like, will people do the right thing? Do the right thing. If you feel like, you know, you get your Virgo intuition, gut, stomach type of feeling, like, if you get those type of instincts, it's always good to do the right thing. Do the right thing. Be someone else's voice, because you never know. Like, you really could be saving a life.
Facts.
So,
wow.
Story today, just do the right thing. Shout out to Grubhub, though.
Yeah, for sure.
That story is so viral right now. I would get that person promoted. I'd be like, listen, you are the president now.
And shout out to her for even thinking
that
of something
part,
so creative.
That part. I am curious. They ordered from the Chipper. I know everybody, those people that got that order, what was it? The Chipper Truck Cafe. I don't know what they were thinking.
Where was that? Where did that
I was
happen?
in the Bronx.
Okay.
This shit happened close to home. It was exactly in the Bronx. They used Grubhub. That shit was wild. That's just crazy. But shout out to them. Shout out to them. And speaking about New York, just real quick, something's happening in New York right now. I don't agree with it, but it's crazy. It's just they are allowing people to have concealed weapons. And but what's crazy, though, is that if you want to have a concealed weapon and walk around with it in New York City, you have to give up your social media accounts. So you cannot have a gun unless you give up your Twitter, your Instagram, and your TikTok. How you guys feel about that?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm like, bravery up. They're brave. Nah, but like that shit's crazy. Just real quick, my love. If you could sum that up real quick, how do you feel about that? Is that a yay or a nay?
I have mixed feelings about it only because if someone were to commit a crime and then you don't have any backstory on you couldn't trace them necessarily, or maybe that's their reason for doing it, because we're just in such a technology saturated era. So in order, like, most of the time when you're looking back into the history of somebody or to see if they're doing any criminal acts and finding evidence for it, you would be able to use their social media. I guess I have mixed. I don't know, because like, why? But why, really?
I mean, I think it's getting to a point where your social media says more about you than what you allow people to think. That's what I think, because I think like not everybody's gonna see what you like on Instagram. So I feel like you're gonna like certain things, you're gonna save certain posts, and maybe they're gonna use that information, unfortunately, to judge you. That's what I feel like is gonna end up happening. They want to see. It's almost like that's the first thing they do.
Oh, they would give it would give the person who's possessing the gun an incentive to attack a person.
We don't know. I guess they just want to collect data, information. Like, what is the person doing? I mean, in the end of the day, whenever there's a crime or anything like that, what's the first thing cops do? They take away your hard drive. They want to know what's the search engine looking like. And that's where people usually get caught. They're like, why is it that you were looking up how to conceal a weapon and not put fingerprints on Monday of 2021? That's how they end up getting you. So it's just something to think about.
But that's normally after the act was committed.
I guess they're trying to make sure an act doesn't get committed. It's crazy. It's happening, though. So just know, if you want to conceal a gun in New York, you're going to have to give up your social media accounts. Gonna be mad fake social media accounts. Be like, oh, this is my Instagram. I got 2 followers. This is who I am. But yes, it is 6:00 now. Our time now has ended. Ms. Vibe Jones, thank you for making your presence on the Mina Mendoza show. We got crisp cameras. We can actually see you now. Beautiful self. All that. Thank you for Bravery Studios. Bravery up. Let's go. And also, thank you again for everybody who showed up in karaoke. You know, it's all about a community. Again, my love, if you want to give out your Instagram handle, where people can find you so they can find you. All the music, Spotify, Apple, all that.
Yeah, you can find all of my music, all of my content under Vibe Jones. VIBEJONEZ. And yeah, I have some new heat on the way. So please stay tuned and definitely follow me. And yeah, stay in the high vibrations. Thank you so much for having me, Miss Mina.
Absolutely, my love. So definitely gonna keep that frequency alive. Everybody that's what's with us in the check-in, shout out to everybody. I support all the love. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, especially if you like the content. We're gonna have more stuff like this coming in. And yeah, we're gonna definitely stick with the vibrations. We're gonna end with some of your music, my love. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and rock with Raindrops. I always love Raindrops. Raindrops was always such a vibe. It's one of my main things. Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality. We out.